I ain't even finished editing the second Melbourne video yet. Look, it is a really good time to be a sneakerhead at the moment. Hey, what up, and welcome to another episode of Creased. Now, July was pretty quiet, then all of a sudden, everything just seemed to drop right at the back end of it, and I apparently bought everything. I just come back from Melbourne, there was absolutely nothing when I went down there, and then I see all these things drop, and I'm like, alright, let's go to Sydney. So, that's what we did. I ain't even finished editing the second Melbourne video yet, but I'm gonna go to Sydney because there's a bunch of pairs dropped. MX1 Chili's, the Palomino 3s, UNC toes maybe we see, I don't know, but I'm definitely getting the 3s, kicking it with G, like went into super detail with the quality, and I need a pair. And look, if we see any MX1s, any other thing, if we see anything, you know, I might buy it. Especially since like July was so quiet, the back end just seems stacked. I feel like I've honestly got like multiple pairs on the way. But there's no better feeling than copping in store, so let's go to Sydney. Here I was putting on pants, but it is super warm. This may have been a mistake, but the city's always cooler, so we'll see how we go. AC in the car, so we're good on that front, but I definitely want to check those pairs out. I said, also got to go to the Bulldog store and get myself this rug they got to go with my Bulls, my Brooklyn Nets. You know, we're just going to put rugs everywhere, man. Maybe I'll get one of them custom Jordan joints or something, but let's go. Palomino 3s or bust. MX1 Chili's, depending if we see them. I think there's some other stuff been dropping. I think there's a TN drop too, like a skeleton. Or X-rays, I think they call them. I don't know. We'll check it out. We'll see what we see. Down here a little late, so we're gonna have to pay for parking. One of these fucked up indoor joints, private parking. So I thought I was gonna have to run back to the car pretty quick. So let's go. Say, where did he go wrong? So $35 for an hour parking is not great, but I know I'd have to fucking run back like 100 times, or even like within the first 20 minutes. And somehow randomly, I got the Palomino 3s for 250. So if that car to go past, now I understand if you're from America or the UK watching this, because I do have a lot of overseas, not a lot, I don't have a lot of people to watch in general, but $250 sounds expensive. Retail was $280, and for whatever reason I was like, yo, because usually they ask your email, said, oh, do you want my email? She's like, what's that for, the membership thing? I'm like, yeah, I guess. And she's like, oh, then your member price is $252. So it kind of balances out the parking. So I guess I got the parking for free. Little tip. Because back in the day, if you had the card, you got a discount, right? I haven't had the card in years because it just destroyed. I got told if you still have the card, you're able to get that discount. So I'm assuming that's what it is. But I have no idea. Let's go home, check these out. Actually, we're going to go to the Bulldog store first because I'm going to spend some money on my team. Let's go. So many memories here as a kid. So many memories. I just spent so much goddamn money at the Bulldog store and then went down there and, you know, the gates are always open. Usually there's some training and I've always been told it's like open training. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go in there and just enjoy the field. Just have a look. I wasn't going near the grass because, you know, they get a bit picky with that, the groundskeepers and all that, but walked around, got some videos, and no one really said anything to me, so people saw me walking, see me with the camera, maybe they thought I was official, I don't know, but no issues, got some nice photos, nice video. I'm manifesting this. It probably won't be with this channel with sneakers, but I want to do something with the Bulldogs, so maybe something else I've thought about doing. We'll see, stay tuned. Let's go home and check all this stuff out. Okay, we might have overdone it today, but I don't know how this is all going to go. I feel like one of these pairs needs an in-detail review. The Bulldog stuff is just going to be Bulldog stuff, and the stuff from the outlets is going to be its own thing, but crazy. I've been so good lately, and then bam. Little bit of something different, you know, a bit of footage from around Belmore. I didn't get any footage when I was in the store. I did get a Heritage jersey, the mat I was looking for, and a beanie. I don't know what it was. I got extra discount at Foot Locker on a brand new style. Then I got a discount at the outlets, which you'll see the next video. Extra discount at the outlets. Then I got extra discounts. I got the member discount for the Bulldog store. I'm not a member, so I don't know. My lucky day. But there was pickups. There was definitely pickups. Let's get into the pickups. And I've got to say too, like at the moment, it is so good being a sneaker collector. You can walk into a store, try something on, make sure it's the right fit, and there's no real worries about it. Whether it be Jordan 1s are sitting, Jordan 3s have always been sitting, but then like that brief hype of Air Max 1, that's gone. You know, they're bringing more GR styles into the firm, which I said ages ago that they would, and now they're sitting. So it's just good to see you can go into a sneaker store randomly, come across something you weren't expecting to see, and pick them up. But let's get into these purchases. I might need to zoom this out a little bit. First of all, I don't need a bag this big just because I don't want to do the paper bags anymore. I'm never going to use this again. Like the whole move to zero thing, I get it, but I'm never going to use that again. At Nike store, they had everything. And even the other purchase I made, the guy goes, oh, we got them too. And I'm like, yeah, but I already got a pair. I don't need 2 pairs. Air Max 1, I believe they're called Athletic Department. The materials on these are nuts. The leather is butter. The nubuck is butter. The suede is incredible. Not a long haired suede like a New Balance, but a nice suede. They're undone because I tried them on. I was able to get a 10.5. It rarely happens, but let's get the one that isn't undone. Now, when I first seen these reminded me of like the Batman 90s, but probably a little bit better done. And even my man ACS Sneakers said them. These are the Batman joints, so I can't go against him. Gold hit on the back. You're gonna see a bit of B-roll for these anyway, but these are so nice. And I'm just glad we're getting GR Air Max 1s back again, not just the hype stuff, because let's be honest, for me, I like the standard sort of cut and everything that they do. I don't need fancy stuff on it. Some of them are alright, but I definitely don't need the weird sole. These joints are incredible, sitting everywhere, just like the Chili's, just like it's like a royal black and grey. Good time if you're into Air Max 1s. I mentioned a year and a half ago, maybe longer, that Nike has a cycle when they bring silhouettes back, and we're at the point where I like where you can just get shoes. Definitely get them in hand, put them on feet. These are a lot more comfortable too. It felt like the midsole, very similar to my Tui Yellows, the women's pair. It's just a really nice, comfortable, wearable shoe. But there was another one. From Foot Locker, somehow managed to get these for $252 when retail is $280. It is the Palomino Jordan 3s. Now, there's a lot going on with Asics and New Balance in terms of quality materials. You usually don't see it too much with Nike or Jordan. This is the exception. The materials on these are insane. You've got very similar to, say, the Taupe Haze on the top, but probably better done. It's obviously a lighter color too. The elephant print is just a really, really good quality leather. Just notice you got the Widow's Peak similar to what they brought back with the Fire Reds. Then on here, I want to say is like a nubuck, but then you get like little gold hits like that. You usually don't get this type of quality materials from Nike and Jordan, but usually when you do, the QC is terrible. I checked them over in the store, which is something you can do when you purchase in store, and they're incredible. I'm super stoked on these, and now that I finally got around to doing this video, I can get some more feet pics because these are insane. I'm really stoked on these. One of the comments I heard, either Wear Testers or Jock Slade said that there'll be people swapping this out for the OG Nike Air one to customize it. I can definitely see that happening, but for me, I just think it's a really good neutral, you know, tonal sort of colorway with the Jordan 3 that you would get from either like the Armanier 3 or the Justin Timberlake 3. This is a good alternative, but this is attainable. This is much more attainable. You can get it in store, and look, just as nice in my opinion. Armani Air 3 is still a grail for me, but I'm never going to pay that price. So to have something in a very similar colorway, not a bad option. Yeah, I'm stoked on these, honestly. We'll get some B-roll, wrap this all up. You've probably seen all the B-roll anyway, but look, it is a really good time to be a sneakerhead at the moment. I would go as far to say that it's almost at prior to COVID levels. There was a point within that area when the pandemic was going on that it just got a little bit silly because some people couldn't get access to stuff whereas other people could, and vice versa. For me, we didn't really shut down too crazy over here, so it wasn't too bad, but it seems like it's regulated itself. Obviously that comes down to there's a lot out at the moment. Interest rates are rising, all this type of stuff. People don't have money for luxuries. I get it, kind of, because I've bought way too many pairs in the last 2-3 weeks. But prior to that, I was reining myself in. But look, however you feel is how you feel. However I feel is how I feel. I really like these. The MX ones are incredible too. And look, in the past 2-3 weeks, I feel like I've bought 9 pairs or something, which is insane. Even saying that out loud. Would have been more if I hit on the X-Men joints, let's be honest. I really wanted the Beast or the Storm, but that was a shit show. Probably good for the bank account I didn't hit on them, to be fair. But this has been another episode of Creased. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about these? What do you think about the MX ones? What do you think about the current sneaker state and everything around it? Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll be back twice a week. Peace. Everything just seemed to drop right at the back end of it, and I apparently bought everything. I wore my denims today. I'm about to put these on feet, man. Straight away, we're getting some pics with these. I already got some stance socks, so you can't even bully me about my sock game. Let's go.